Yes, say what you say. I can ground pound all day, especially laid with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say.
Oops, off that. Yeah, yes, up, off. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Who do we have up in here? Boxer. What's going on with you? Frosty 504. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. So, Gervonta Tank Davis. We love you, boy. Gervonta Tank Davis sends a cryptic message to Twitter, all right, on his Twitter, which I see it as to anyone, okay, who has criticized his fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and who's criticized it being pay-per-view, and who's criticized him being with the money team and the decisions being made there. So I took it personally. And this community, which Gervonta, we have no beef or anything like that. But when I saw the message, I was like, okay, all right, you guys want to, or maybe when I saw the message, I'm like, fine. Let me show you guys the message. Let me see what we got here. Those are the noises you got to make when you don't know what you're doing. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Here we go. It says, trust the process. What do you guys think? What say you? What say you? What do you think? It says, trust the process. What do y'all think? What say you? Hit the Tyson bell. Look. I'm going to say this. Okay. Everybody, this is my Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. Go to Biz Adult. Thank you so much, BK. Follow me on Twitter. And we have giveaways on Twitter. I will be announcing, doing a video on the giveaway on Twitter in a minute. Okay, I'll be putting that over there on Twitter. So make sure you follow me for all the giveaways on Twitter. Now look. In Floyd we trust. Hit the Tyson bell. Look, here's what I have to say. Okay. In response to that, it's not as though he said it to us directly, but I'm talking as a fan. And if I can represent you guys, that's bullshit. Wait a second. I think someone got a hold of Tank's phone. Wait a second. Hopefully I can speak for you guys when I say this. Okay. Trust the process. Look. Let me do it like this. You trust the process, which is fine because you're doing fine, obviously, according to you, or at least seeing the projections of the process. We're blind to it. As fans, we're blind to the process, so we're uneducated on the process. What I can say is this, in speaking, hopefully I can speak for at least my community when I say this. We don't have to like it. Hit the Tyson bell. We don't have to like it. We don't have to like paying $80 for Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis. We don't have to like it. We do like you. Tank can fight. Tank can fight. And I guess we're speaking selfishly as fans. But when I was saying your legacy, Gervonta Tank Davis's legacy, and I was talking about maybe he should separate himself from Mayweather the way Floyd separated himself from Top Rank, from Bob Arum, the way Roy Jones Jr. separated himself from his father, the way Saul Canelo Alvarez separated himself from Golden Boy. Hold on real quick. Biz, that's what my supervisor told me when I got a promotion without a raise. Yeah, ask me where I work. That's a good point. Ask me where I work now. That's a good point. I've heard that my damn self. When something was promised to me, didn't get the raise that I was expected, all those things. You know what? Trust the process. Hold on, let me see. Look, when I said those things, okay, we are, and many of us in this community agreed with it. Those things were selfishly for us as fans who consume boxing, who want to see great performances and great fights with drama. We don't like going into a movie knowing the outcome. Not time and time and time again, okay? But if we do know the outcome, at least drama. The thing about Rolly Romero was there was a lot of drama, all right? The outcome we knew. But at least it was going to be some drama, all right? It's like seeing a movie that you've seen before, but you just like watching the movie, like John Wick. That was going to be John Wick. There was going to be a lot of blood and heads being thrown off and stuff, but we were fine with it. Well, not everybody. I was fine with it because it was just drama and it was hilarious, all right? I wanted to see Rolly eat his words, all those things. This one, not so much, okay? So the fan, us, selfishly wanting to pay our money and consume something that is dramatic, something that is exciting, that's us. But also, what I was saying was also a bit for, it's still selfish, me wanting to see someone be great. And that was an idea. Maybe you should separate yourself and take control of your own destination, the way Canelo did. I was just throwing that out there, but trust the process. Fine. Trust the process. Do I have to like it? No, but maybe we'll like it later. Let me see. ShowBizz, I've been trying to look you up on Twitter. I'm new to it. I have not been able to do it. I'm trying to buy one of those shirts, my man. I do have other shirts too. All you need to do is look down and you'll see my Teespring account and you'll see my shirts. I got other shirts and stuff there. But it's sitting right here. It's Bizz Adult. It's Bizz Adult. You'll see it in the ticker. But thank you so much for supporting. Let me see. Super sticker. Thank you so much, James West. Let me ask you guys, what say you about my explanation? What say you? My man said, I'm going to put it up again. Here it is, bro. Smitty Low, let me see what you have to say. Sometimes you can trust the process, but dislike the progress and results. Good. That was well said. Well put. Facts. Hit the Tyson Bell. But that's okay. Maybe he wasn't even talking about this community. Maybe he didn't even hear anything. Who's to say? All right. So let me stop sharing at least for now. So let's go here. No, actually, I needed to share, but that's the boots. Yeah, I got the Christmas stuff out already. My baby, ShowBizz the child. Go to the link, KNOX in the box. The link is in the description box. To see his new channel. Is adorable. If you have children, you may want to go over there. At least have your children make a decision if your children want to watch the show. It is a children's show. That's the Black Two Sugars. But ShowBizz the child got me into Christmas super early this year, so I got boots out. My boot. Let me see. The process just wants my money. Ha! Look. The coffee gets hot, and then this basement is like super hot. So listen. Saul Canelo Alvarez. The point of this whole, I think we're done with this discussion. Let me see. I found the Twitter. Thanks a lot, Biz. My man, hit the Tyson Biz. I saw the Halloween video. You did, Tiz? Much love to you. So listen, it was a nice video. Thank you so much. So hear me out. Saul Canelo Alvarez already declared undisputed. Now, you saw me react to the live stream live last night. And it dawned on me later. I saw you guys say it, and I was just like, did he say that? I thought he said unified. I watched it again. He said undisputed. Showtime declares Canelo Alvarez, maybe by mistake or maybe not. But I'm going to go on the side of mistake as undisputed. Now, I'm going to show you the video, and I'm going to give you guys what I think about this. All right? So hold on. Let me show you guys the video. Knox crying at the end of the video. Why was Knox tired, cold, tired, uncomfortable, paint on his face? He's a baby. All right, so here we go. He was getting hungry. You know, he was fine once he got in the car. So here we go. Let me go back. Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Please welcome the undisputed.
You hear that? Let's run that
As
back.
one of boxing's all-time greats, please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Let's hear it again.
As one of boxing's all-time greats, please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
One more time.
As one of boxing's all-time greats, please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul.
You know what? Look at after he says undisputed. Look at how he knows he messed up. But then he said, you know what? Forget it. I'm a clairvoyant. Look.
Disputed.
One more time. Let's look at it real time.
Please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Caleb Platt was looking like, you got to be shitting me. Caleb Platt was looking like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Now listen. That comment. Yeah. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's give him to him for that.
That comment was dumb.
Now, hear me out. It could have been a mistake, okay? It could have been a mistake. All right. I subscribe to your kids. Thank you so much, man, for fun. It's gonna be beautiful. And I'll let you guys know what Knox in the Box is gonna be on. Go to the description box. The link is there. That's a jinx. Could be $1 trillion. Could be. Let me tell you what's up with that, man. This is why Canelo has hate. See, let me explain. This is why Canelo has hate, okay? It's not that Canelo isn't a great fighter. Some people miss that he's a great fighter. Some people just hate on him so much, but it stems from this. So it stems from stuff like this, and it carries over to people starting to cap. Talk about his resume is bad. He's really not that good. Everything's a cherry pick. People start capping. It's just like Floyd. It's the same. He's the Floyd of today. There's people who take up for Floyd but criticize Canelo. You're doing the same thing. It's funny how you can see people as hating Floyd and then you hate Canelo for the reasons they hate Floyd, or vice versa. People take up for Canelo Alvarez, hate Floyd. It's the same shit. Why people can't see it is beyond me. But listen, it's stuff like this. People just feel that the system is either directly or subconsciously rolling out the red carpet for Canelo. Canelo, on the other hand, is a warrior. Fighting what? 4 times in 12 months? He's trying to fight 5 times next year. This guy's trying to fight Boo Boo Andre, Charlo, David Benavidez, all that next year. He's trying to fight 5 times You hear him? Next year, the guy is working harder than everybody, just like Floyd. Floyd was the hardest working fighter by far in his era, including Pacquiao. He trained harder than everybody. Facts are in the bank. 100%. There are people from back in the day, trainers from back in the day, saying time and time again, I ain't never seen nobody train like him. As dedicated as Floyd. Same with Canelo. He fights more than everybody. I just saw Jermall Charlo. Okay, I just heard a podcast with Jermall Charlo. And PBC, they asked him on a PBC broadcast. They asked Jermall Charlo, what's up with you next? Like, what are you going to do next? Jermall Charlo, and I got a bit of it, but I'll play a little bit later. But I didn't record this part. Jermall Charlo says something like, we're going to see what happens with everybody. Everybody we would want to fight is tied up right now. Jaime Munguia, he's tied up right now. Who he's going to fight? Rosado or somebody. You got all these people tied up right now. Triple G versus Murata, Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. He was going to fight Uzcategui, but now he got the replacement. So you got all of these guys tied up right now. So he says, I don't know who Boo Boo Andre fighting, by the way. I don't know who he's fighting. I forgot who he is. Okay. But Jermall Charlo said, well, so in the meantime, I'm just going to sit. You look like Steve Urkel. Yeah, I know that already. Everybody, this is the oldest joke of all time. Hit him with it.
That comment was dumb.
There you go, Quigley. Okay. So what's good, Biz? What's going on with you? Jermall Charlo said, hey, I'll just wait till the smoke clear and then I'll pick one of those guys sometime next year. Bro, you just fight once in a year. Canelo Alvarez is busier than everybody. Okay? He's busier. He's the hardest. But it's not about Canelo. People hate Canelo because of stuff like this. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. And I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. But let's play it one more again. Take this back.
As one of boxing's all-time greats, please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
It is very important. It is very important. Okay, now hear me out. It is very important that the powers that be, that networks, promote this fight as a fight. All right, nothing against Showtime. Showtime loves me. I love Showtime. Okay, Gordon Hall, I love you, boy. All right, you know the WBC. I've had things to say about WBC too. We still tight. All right, so we're grown men, businessmen. We got this. But what I'm saying is this: it's very important for networks to promote this as a fight, to see this as a fight, and make sure they communicate it as a fight. I understand Canelo Alvarez is a star, but you can ruin his likability. See, perception becomes reality. Because you're ruining his likability, those who don't like him just cap. They're just cap. He's a drug cheat. They're just cap. I just don't like him. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather. Same thing. Let me see. If Plant reminds us of Floyd's style, it's going to be an upset this coming Floyd style. Are you kidding? Event. Just my opinion. More power to you, Biz. Much respect, brother. Much respect and more power to you, brother. But that Floyd style comment, I spoke about it yesterday. I love you to death. I love you like a play cousin. Don't take this harshly, all right?
That comment was dumb.
ShowBizz, I love you, boy. Keep up the good work. Listen. Listen to me. The Floyd style. Let me share something. Let me share something with you. Let me share something with you. Spitting straight facts. Oh, my goodness. We're trying. We're trying our best. Sometimes we come up short, but we're trying our best today. All right, so here we go. Let's go to maybe around here. And Fight Hype, shout out to you. Is this it? I can hear Jeff. Hold on.
I don't know. I can't speak for him, and the only person I can speak for is myself and my team.
Hold on.
6 is gonna find out for sure. I'm gonna be right up in space.
Right there. Now watch this. Here we go. Can you hear?
November 6th is gonna find out for sure. I'm gonna be right up in space.
Do you think this fight looks like the Mayweather fight?
It don't look like any other fight but Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant.
Thank you. Did you hear him? Do you want me to repeat it? Do you want me to repeat it? Did you hear what he said? You can't hear anything? Okay. Because it's so low. It's bad audio. It's bad audio. But let me let you hear. We can't hear. Just it's a bit low. I know it's very bad audio. It is very bad audio. So let me take it back a little bit. And then I'm just going to repeat what he said.
It looks like the Mayweather fight.
But Saturday night, November 6th, he's gonna find out for sure. I'm gonna be right up in space.
He says Saturday night, November 6th, Canelo Alvarez is going to find out. I'm going to be right in his face. Now, here we go again.
Do you think this fight looks like the Mayweather fight?
Do you think this fight looks like the Mayweather fight? Here's what Caleb Plant has to say.
It don't look like any other fight but Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant.
It looks like no other fight but Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Thank you. Thank you. Strange. Hey, everybody, please. Everybody, please. Give this to Caleb Plant for the one time real quick. Well said. He said, I'm going to be in his face. All right. And this fight ain't going to look like no other fight but Caleb Plant versus Canelo. He knows. He's not Floyd. Stop it. One guy you know what this reminds me of? Every time you get a fight with two potential fighters that could be sluggers, let's say Porter Crawford, what do people say? Hearns Hagler. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the honest to God truth. There's only one Hearns Hagler fight. There's only one Hearns Hagler fight. Forget about it. It's not happening again. Forget about it. Okay? Hey, Floyd beat Canelo Alvarez before. Whipped his ass. All right? That is the only time it's going down like that. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. And there's only one time Canelo Alvarez is going to be 23 years old, however old he was. Only one time. That's it. All right? We're going to have to move on from that. But I want to show you, I want to let you guys hear this too. I want to let you guys check this out. Let me stop sharing just for a minute. Strange, let me share this for a minute. Oh, my man, Darren Alexander, $25. I love you, boy. Thank you so much for the cash app. Flexing on him this morning. The WBC released this. Now, everybody, like I said, that Undisputed, the reason why people hate on Canelo is because they feel like, it's not Canelo as much as the powers that be surrounding Canelo. But the WBC released a statement. They said, 14-day weigh-in before the fight. Canelo Alvarez, 174.8 pounds. Check. He's on target. While Caleb Plant is 175.8 pounds. Check. Right on target. 7 days before the fight. 173 pounds for Canelo Alvarez. Check. Right on target. This is the medical report. 172.6 pounds for Caleb Plant. Check. Right on point. Now, here's the best part. The valid medical exams. Everything. Did they test positive? Did they test negative? What? Both of them valid. All right? So listen. These guys are valid. These guys are fine. There's nobody's cheating. There's no failed drug test. They've been tested for 10 weeks now. Everything is fine. It doesn't matter. Still, people are going to say Canelo's a drug cheat. Even for this fight. Everything, people going to find out. They're going to come up with a reason. Canelo is a cheat, even for this fight. All because of stuff like what we heard earlier. the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. See, rolling out the red carpet, you got somebody who's a hard worker like Canelo Alvarez taking so much heat from the haters because of that, right? It's just like if you got a little brother or a big brother who's always getting away with murder, but you got punished as soon as any little mistake, like Doughboy and Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Doughboy, because they had different fathers, Doughboy gets screamed at Ricky get applauded with everything he does. You're going to start hating your brother or sister, okay? Look, let me move on. That's when the red carpet is rolled out. Let me let you hear something else that Caleb Plant had to say. And if you can't hear it, I'll repeat it. Here we go right here. All right, let me play this.
Against Canelo.
So what?
Why did you demand the 12-week body test against Canelo?
I mean, 12-week body
just,
test.
You know, good for this sport to have an even playing field. You know, there's a lot of
Can y'all hear
going around in the sport, and you know, I've never had to take that to feel confident in myself or be, you know, confident in my skills or my preparation or whatever it may be. And you know, people taking drugs that stems from insecurity and fear that they
Can y'all hear?
Fear that they won't be in shape, fear that they don't hit hard enough or whatever it may be. And but I trust and I believe in this system that we have in place, and I'm sure it'll be an even playing field come fight night.
What do you think
about Bingo! You want to hear that again? Listen.
Enough or whatever it may be, and but I trust and I believe in the system that we have in place, and I'm sure it'll be an even playing field come fight night.
Bingo! Hit the Tyson bell. I trust and believe, just like Gervonta Davis. I trust and believe in the process we have in place. So I'm sure it's going to be an even playing field come fight night. Caleb Plant, his biggest critic lead up to the fight after the Oscar Valdez fumble. That's what I'm going to call it. The Oscar Valdez fumble. After that, he was a huge critic of Reynoso's entire camp, and Canelo Alvarez ended up picking up a scar under his eye. He dug so deep and pushed so many buttons. Hit the Tyson bell. At the end of the day, hey, I hyped up the fight. I got to the bag. Canelo's clean. I'm clean. But what do we choose to focus our attention on? Canelo's a drug cheat. This happened 3 years ago. And it was gray at best. Let me see. I got a hole in my head. My man, I got a hole in my head. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Definitely on spin this morning. Hashtag man down. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. KNOX in the box. Subscribe. Yeah, please do. Thank you so much, BK. It's the link to KNOX in the box in the description box below. If you have children, you'll definitely check on it. Definitely like it. Let me see. Canelo is like pineapple on pizza. Some love it, some hate it. 100%. 100%. Let me see what else you got to say. Canelo is just another man. You guys, let's not make him a god. There you go. Hit the Tyson bell. Absolutely right. Don't say undisputed super middleweight champion of the world when you got the IBF champion sitting right there. Right? It's stuff like that to make that how you come up with people coming up with controversial issues and all those things. Okay. So let's move on a little bit to Jermall Charlo real quick. Listen to what Jermall Charlo had to say on the PBC podcast. My bad for the disrespect. On a PBC podcast. Check this out.
Like I said, me and my team working trying to put together, a mega fight. So Canelo called me out. Maybe we'll see what happened with the rematch. However he look in this fight. Andrade's been talking, and Golovkin is what it is about to unify. So maybe we can fight for all the belts or something like that. You know, we'll figure it out.
This guy sat here and called out Canelo Alvarez. If Caleb Plant beats Canelo Alvarez, then they have a rematch. He said, we'll see what happens with that. He called out Canelo Alvarez, called out Andrade, Boo-Boo, called him out, called out Triple G. Okay, look. Hit the Tyson bell. Now listen. This goes back to trust the process. You're talking about a guy now who was ranked #1 WBC in the WBC, while Canelo was ranked the champion. He was never the mandatory, okay, at 160. He was just ranked #1, all right? He wasn't the mandatory yet, okay, by the WBC. You got a guy who went from there to now kind of being forgotten about. Hit the Tyson bell. After fighting Montiel, a guy who's starting to get a little bit forgotten about in this conversation. There are a few reasons why. There's a few reasons why, okay? Look. One of the biggest reasons to me why is because he called out Triple G. Triple G is trying to unify with Murata. Triple G never shown to be, his team never shown to be the type of team that would take those kind of risks. I'm sorry. Love Triple G like a play cousin, okay? So I'm excluding Triple G. Hit the Tyson bell. Triple G is hanging around because he want that Canelo bag again. That's what it looks like to me, all right? Charlo never fought Andrade. He should have been fought him. Never fought him, all right? But he had an opportunity to not just hype himself in a broadcast, but to actually hype himself with a fight. And that was against David Benavidez. That's where the ball was dropped. That's where the ball was dropped. Was against David Benavidez. Right now, Jermall Charlo is a late bloomer. He's been around for a while. Okay? When you have a situation where there are fights that was built up at a right time, the best way to be recognized and to be spoken about by the fans during a major weekend like this weekend for Undisputed is to have a damn fight yourself. You want to know why Alexander Usyk is being seen as a demon? Now, it wasn't that long ago when Alexander Usyk was seen as just a little too light in the ass for the heavyweight division for the best fighters out there. When he struggled against Derek Chisora, though he whooped his ass, he struggled a bit. He didn't look that great against Witherspoon either. Hit the Tyson bell. But you want to know why he's being seen as a demon now? Not just because he unified by beating Anthony Joshua, not just because of that, but he beat him 2 weeks before Fury versus Wilder. It wasn't just the fight. It was when. David Benavidez got a fight coming up. He had an open date. Charlo ain't got nothing going on. If Charlo moved up to 168 when they were going back and forth, if he moved up to 168 and took on David Benavidez around this time, this date that David Benavidez is fighting now, then he wouldn't have to talk on PBC broadcast. We'll be talking about him as taking on the winner immediately of Canelo and Caleb Plant. What's going on now? The market, let me see, of boxing, good point, Biz, 100%. What's going on now is that fighters, and Jermall Charlo, one of my favorite fighters, okay? Jermall, I like a little bit. I'm starting to like him a little bit because of the risk that he's taking. Jermall Charlo, I think, is better, though. But with that said, I'm a big fan of the Charlo brothers. But with that said, what fighters are doing now is relying on social media to be seen as badasses. Before, in the 70s and 80s and before, from any time there was no social media, these fighters did not have social media to rely on. They weren't seen unless they were on TV having a fight. Those were the real tough guys. So listen to me. The best way for Jermall Charlo to be spoken about as somebody to take as a potential fight for the winner between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant undisputed is for him to have a fight. He's talking about waiting for everything to clear up, okay? That's because he missed the opportunity. The opportunity was Charlo versus David Benavidez. What say you? I agree, Biz. 100%. It was the opportunity was Charlo versus David Benavidez. Being about it, the reason why we're talking about Shakur Stevenson is because of the performance he had, not his Twitter feed. Huh? It's because of the performance he had, not his Instagram. Not him showing up in any interviews, no broadcasting, nothing like that. It's because of the performance he had against Jamel Herring, getting that title. The reason why we're talking about Boots Ennis now isn't because of his social media. I haven't even visited his social media. It's because he did something to Delorme that nobody has done. He trashed Delorme. It's because of the performance he had. When everybody talk about Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest boxing presence on social media, when people talk about Ryan Garcia, you know what they talk about? Him getting dropped against Luke Campbell. They talk about how he didn't take on Fortuna. No one cares about the cute pics and the videos anymore with the fast hands. Nobody give a damn anymore. It's about the fight. These boxers are going to realize that it's about the fight. And when you look at Terrence Bud Crawford, social media presence sucks. Still respected as arguably the best fighter right now because of the fights. What say you? Correct. Yep. Everybody, please jab the like and subscribe. Hit Tyson Bell. Thank you so much. December 4th, Diaz announced. Yeah, I know. We announced it yesterday. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Daryl. Facts. 100%. ShowBizz. Plant will be too scared to jab Canelo. And well, if Canelo makes him pay, yeah. You know, you start trying to work on something. It's not scared. It's just trying to adjust. And bring back the guard with him. Herpes. Get some herpes juice and bring it back. You know what, bro? I thought you were really breaking down the fight. You're hilarious. Everybody, give it to him for that comment.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Couldn't agree more. Go with the flow. For too long, you get washed out. 100%. 100%. Let me see what my man had to say. Not about the flash, it's about the fight. 100%. Okay? It's not about the flash, it's about the fight. Sometimes fighters are trying to do both. Let me KO somebody who you know I'm going to KO. Isaac Cruz. I know. I'm actually riding Tank. I'm actually getting on Tank a little too much this morning. Okay? I don't even think I was getting on him, but I think I'm bringing it up too much. All right? But with that said, sometimes they use a fight that just wreck somebody, right? Deontay Wilder was great for that. Wreck somebody, make that wreck go viral. The fight wasn't a tough fight, but there was a flash, not the fight, a flash. And then social media, right? And then that's how you can capitalize on your dollar. Floyd Mayweather did it great with Logan Paul, all right? That thing crashed the Showtime app. That thing wasn't worth a view. The fight itself wasn't worth a view. Okay. That's why I call all the fights. Those little fights be better. We almost saw fight of the damn year. What fight was that? Last weekend. Right? So listen. I want you guys to see something else before we go into the Colby Covington. I'm almost run out of time. Before we go into Usman versus Colby Covington 2. Let me see. Charlo is the one. Okay. Let me see. I don't know what it is, but I feel like Caleb will win by split decision. If it's that close, they won't give it to him, right? That's the reason why people hate it, but we know that they won't give it to him. Let's do a very seamless transition here. UFC and me breaking down. I'm going to break down Zhang Weili, Shang Weili. I don't want to call her Zhang Weili. I think it's Shang Weili. And Rose Namajunas and Usman and Covington too. But let me show you something real quick. Here we are. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong. My brain, bro, is just too old for this social media stuff. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm an analyst, bro. I'm just not. But let me get this together. Brain just getting too old, bro. All right, here we go.
Tomorrow, Usman fight Saturday.
Hey, listen.
UFC pound for pound, tomorrow, Usman fight Saturday. He talked to Max Kellerman on Saturday. He said he'd be interested to fight you in the future.
They asked Canelo Alvarez, what do you think about Usman calling him out to fight him, all right, in a boxing match? He said, listen.
UFC pound for pound, tomorrow, Usman fight Saturday. He talked to Max Kellerman on Saturday. He said he'd be interested to fight you in the future.
Baby. Hey, you got that dude was a complete savage. You gotta love Canelo Alvarez for that. Payday. So listen, I knew it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Rose Namajunas versus Zhang first. Okay. Listen, this fight, I have no idea who wins this fight, and that's the Black Two Sugars. I know. If you are a Rose fan like I am, she's arguably the greatest strawweight ever. If you are a Rose fan like I am, you're going to root for Rose, and you're going to try to think in the fact, and especially with that knockout kick that she had, okay, over Zhang. But I didn't know who was going to win the first fight. If it wasn't for that kick, now you got Trevor Whitman. You got Whitman saying things like, look, we had multiple ways of beating Zhang. That first way, we just knocked her out. Okay? You got Rose? All right. That first way, but we had 10 different ways to do it. That was music to my ears. All right? Zhang, on the other hand, look, I know Rose got a great ground game. It's pretty good. Okay? But she got a Andrade ground game. Zhang does. She got that ground game that she push you down, control you with the side mount, elbows. She got a rear naked. She got an arm bar, right? If she gets Rose on the ground, I'm going to be sweating bullets. Okay, hold on. What say you? Out of topic, there is a fight coming this December about Donaire. Right, I mentioned that yesterday. Is 24. Would you think Donaire has a shot in December? Yeah, I do. And just to go back to those boys down there, they all mix it up. So they're like UFC down there. Donaire didn't fight Casimero. Fine. But Gaballo, wow. Okay. So listen. Rose is a beast. She is a beast. So is Zhang. And I do know my guy, okay, Henry Cejudo. Love you, boy. A friend. I consider Henry Cejudo a friend of mine. Very down-to-earth brother, okay? Henry Cejudo is now working with Zhang, telling her that you fought from too far of a distance. You got to you got to your way into their single leg, take her down. See, stuff like that are just great coaching from Henry Cejudo. I am extremely nervous about this fight, okay? If Rose Namajunas can keep Zhang on the outside and do all the stuff that she does as a martial artist with her reflexes, she is really golden right now, all right? If she can do those things, keep her in that range, she can get busy. And we know Rose Namajunas, she can roll around a bit, all right, on the ground, okay? Taking Zhang down is difficult. If Zhang use her way in there and get Rose down, if she can get her down, Rose can get busy on the ground. All right, her jiu-jitsu is nice, but you wouldn't rather that. Here's what I say overall. I got Rose Namajunas just because I think it's her time. She's on a damn roll, okay? She's fighting at an extremely high level, extremely high. She is the martial artist, all right? But I'm not putting a bag on the fight. I'm very nervous about that fight. What say you? What say you? ShowBizz to go. Thank you so much. I think Zhang has had the jet lag and lost easily. Zhang's shin is washed after that insane. You think so? Oh, against John? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Rose had me hyped up in the last one. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best. I was losing my mind. And then what my man Joe Rogan? You say you were the best. I am the best. She's a baby. I love her to death. Okay. Rose Namajunas is my girl, bro. Let me see. What say you? Payday. Let me see. Man, that I'm the best moment was fire. Crazy. Let me see. ShowBizz would destroy John Jones in the street fight. Iron sharpens iron. Usman and Gaethje are with her to push her. Well, that's the thing. That Trevor Whitman, that Trevor crew is dumb. That Trevor crew is dumb. Okay, it is what it is. All right. Now let's go on to Usman, and then we'll circle back to Canelo Alvarez versus Plant. Usman versus Covington. Let me ask you guys just simply, who do you guys have this fight? And then we can talk. Who do you guys got this fight? Yeah, I know we talk about Henry Cejudo, Triple C with Jean. Justice League. Yeah, they're the Justice League right now. Who do you guys got? Now, I'm not going to even try Chandler versus Gaethje. I'm not even going to try that. I have no idea. But we can go Usman and Covington. You got Kobe? Really? Well, let me see. Yo, Biz, I can't stop watching the stream, and I got homework to do. Ha! My bad, brother. We almost done, though. We almost done. Let me see. Biz, you got to make the payday a new catchphrase. Kobe, too hungry. Kobe's too hungry. Seriously? I'm telling Tall bet. Are you on Kobe? Really? You get into the bag there, okay? Usman, Gaethje, Usman in the first round. Let me see. Usman is going to knock Kobe out in the fourth. Wow. Let me see. Usman got too many wrinkles for Kobe. Okay. Let me break it down. Let me break it down for you guys. I'm going to do my best, okay? Because this is a difficult fight to break down. Look, Kobe was getting busy the first fight, all right? He was getting busy the first fight. Oh, did he get his jaw broken, though? I remember his mouth being open. I remember him saying, my jaw's broke. My jaw's broke. I'm not sure if it really got broken out, so excuse me on my ignorance there, okay? But I want to say this. Though I think Usman is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Oh! Trying to put me a Christmas came on early. Boom! Flex on him. Oh my goodness. Flex on him. See. Pow! My goodness. I'm an 06 Marine Corps vet, suffer from PTSD. Much love to you, brother, and thank you so much for your service. Thanks for the boxing therapy videos since 2017, through all the mountains and long rides. In the big truck, Usman beats everybody, my man. See, right? Mental health issues is real, especially when you're suffering something, for allowing me to sit my ass down on this platform and speak freely. All of us. So thank you so much for your service. And thank you for the super chat. My goodness. Thank you so much. You sacrificed a lot. Obviously, you're going through it. I have no idea, but thank you so much. Covington changed camps and has had one fight since. Oh, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Look, I'm gonna try to break it down like this. Okay, I'm gonna try to break it down like this. I'm gonna talk about that one fight thing in a minute. Though I think Usman is a GOAT, and I can argue people down all day, I think he's greater than Habib Nurmagomedov. I do. Sorry. I think Usman is great. Yeah. Y'all may get pissed off right there. Yeah, don't agree. Fine. I think he's at this point. I think he surpassed Habib Nurmagomedov. Sorry. Usman is on silver GSP Canelo type energy. You feel me? Look, he's in this bag. And though I think Usman may be the best wrestler, maybe in the game right now, he's not by much over Colby Covington. Not by much. Colby Covington is a fantastic wrestler. Their wrestling is around the same. It's around the same. I think Colby Covington, also Division I wrestler or something like that. I think Usman Division II. But how they've shown up and shown out, Colby can wrestle, man. It is what it is. All right. But Usman is just stronger. But Colby may have a better engine. When you heavily muscle like that, you burn out. Okay. So Colby Covington got more go about him. All right. When his engine, he burns brighter. But Usman burns better. He controls the octagon every time he fights. He's in control. Except for, I remember Gilbert Burns got busy a little bit, but that jab from Usman, he's in control all the time. He makes sure of it. He's the general of the octagon every time he fights. All right. And how Trevor got his hands right now and his footwork and his switch hitting and his timing and all that. He's just nasty right now. All right. I did say that I think Usman takes him down and probably submits him. The reason why I said that is because I think Colby Covington is going to rush him. And when he rushes him out of insecurity and displaced confidence, when he rushes him, I think Usman's going to take him down. I think Colby Covington is going to try to not give Usman any room to breathe, and Usman's going to go to his grappling. I think. All right? I could be wrong. Or Usman can just sidestep him and catch him, knock him out. Who knows? But I'm going to say this, though. To the point of my man who said how many times they fought. I'm running out of time, so I need to end this quick and go back to Canelo. You're dead on. Since Usman versus Covington won, how many times has Covington fought? Once. Against Tyron Woodley. The cracked rib, my rib fight. I broke my rib fight. Once. Usman, he's fought 3 times. He fought twice. Who? Once. He only fought once. One time. Twice? Who? He fought Usman. After that, he fought Tyron Wood once. Usman has fought Masvidal, Gilbert Burns, and Masvidal. He fought 3 times. Kobe 19. What I'm saying is this. When y'all said that Canelo, he's in Canelo's bag, this is why Canelo beats everybody, all his contemporaries. Canelo fought, and this is good to go back to Canelo right now. Good segue. Canelo has fought 4 times in 12 months, and he's only talking about fighting more. The more you do something, the better you are at it. I am sorry. The more you do something, the better you are at it. I am sorry. What's my man's name that's going to fight Francis Ngannou? His name not Gaines, so I want to say his name right. Was it Gaines? I don't know how to say his name properly. How do you pronounce his name? Because I always say Gaines. I say Gaines, and I know that is completely wrong. I forgot how to say his name. What's his name? How you pronounce it? Gone. Right. Gone. Gone will whoop John Jones' ass right now. And that's the Black Two Sugars. John Jones hasn't been fighting. He's been training, but not fighting. Gone to beat the hell out of Jones right now. That's the Black Two Sugars. If he lose or wins to Francis Ngannou, if Jones come back and fight Gone whoops his ass. That's the Black Two Sugars. He hasn't been fighting. Okay? Same thing here. Covington has not been fighting. Usman been busy, and he's the champion and more busy. That's what I have to say, and busier. That's what I have to say about people like Canelo Alvarez. He's unified. He's going for undisputed. How is the guy who's sitting on the throne busier than you? How is he hungrier than you? How is he's only getting better and better. He's the best pound for pound fighter in the world. He's fighting more than y'all, and y'all want him. Y'all got to show to be hungrier than him. He's sitting on a throne fighting more than you. That's not good. Usman got the belt, fighting more than Covington. That's not good. Usman wins. He may win even better he may win in more decisive fashion this second fight than the first one. I got a bag on Usman this weekend, and that's the Black Two Sugars Boots. What say you? Gane. There you go. Thank you so much. It's pronounced Javier. Javier. Okay. Canelo pound for pound #1. Well, I got Usyk pound for pound #1, but the world got Canelo pound for pound #1. So fine. Okay. Fine. But he should not be fighting more than you. All right. So back to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is so in his bag that you got Showtime screaming, the undisputed super middleweight of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Okay? Caleb Plant is too good of a fighter to look past him like that. But Canelo Alvarez is in his bag so damn much, there's no way you can see him winning, see Caleb Plant winning, and that's the problem with a split decision. Let me end with this. A split decision win for Caleb. Let me end with this. In reality, if the fight is a split decision fight, in reality, it's unanimous decision for Canelo Alvarez. Why? Because when you are the champion and you're in your bag, I saw it happen with Manny Pacquiao. When you're the champion and in your bag, you can get punched in the face 3 damn times, but if you land one, the crowd goes crazy, and everybody think that one punch meant more than the opponent's 3. Perception. That's why you can look at a copy box and be like, wait a minute, what? And the guy who threw less punches and landed less punches, like Oscar Valdez, win the fight. He's the champion. Bam, I guess his punch was crippling, right? Compared to the opposition. Caleb Plant is going up against a lot this weekend. He's going up against his own inexperience. He's going up against the height of the fight itself, how meaningful the fight is, the historic fight, and he's going up against the fans. He's going up against the perceived reality of the judges, how the performance is perceived by the judges. And he's also going up against one of the best fighters today. Okay? I'm talking about skill-wise. Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Canelo, those guys skill-wise, ridiculous. Boots Ennis, he is one of the more skilled fighters today, Canelo Alvarez, with one of the best chins today, with some of the best power today, with some of the best experience today. He's going up against Canelo, which may be his greatest adversary for the community. Thank you so much. Out of all the things that I mentioned, the height of the fight, his own inexperience, the fans, the perceived reality of the performance from the judges, his greatest adversary is Canelo. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so how you guys love it? Do you guys love the live stream today? Tomorrow, we're doing the Facts Friday tomorrow. Hopefully it's as good of a live stream as it was today. I think it was a great live stream today. Tomorrow we'll do the Facts Friday, and then Saturday, on Saturday, I am calling the UFC fight for the UFC card for most of the night, but I will be calling Canelo versus Plant. That's going to trump everything. When that fight comes on, I don't care who the hell is fighting. It could be John Jones versus Rose Namajunas. Whatever it is, I'm going to be calling the Canelo versus Plant fight. What say you? Everybody fine? Oh yeah, the weigh-in tomorrow. I'll be doing the weigh-in live reaction if you guys want that too. All right. You doing the weigh-in? Yeah, I gotta do that. Are you covering the weigh-in? Yeah, I gotta cover it. All right. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter, and don't forget, go to my description box below. The link. Hit the link to Knox in the Box. Go straight there. See what little Knox in the Box is doing. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to mine. I love you, ShowBizz the Adult. I'm out. Huh. I gotta hit the gym too.